Hey everybody, it's Captain Adonis. Welcome back. We are playing Kerbal Space Program, and we're playing the Ironman version for the Mahula family. So people ask, what is that? What is this Ironman stuff? So basically what it is, well, I used to play Empyrean Galactic Survival quite a bit, and the simple fact of dying and then you just res and go get your stuff back and continue playing was rather boring for me. So I decided to take on this idea of the Iron Man. Well, in Kerbal, it's all about your pilots, your scientists, that kind of stuff when they die. So what I've done is I belong to a gaming group called the Mahula Brothers, and I have named my Kerbals after each member of the Mahula family. So we've got Mahula, obviously, Bodyguard Bob, which is his best friend, Zanfan GMR, which you've seen some of his videos, Belbetto, and he is also a YouTuber, Astro Girl, which is Mahula's girlfriend, and she happens to be a scientist, Elephant Crunch, who's one of our YouTubers. I made him an engineer because when we play with him, he builds pretty much everything. I mean, he's just like the builder guy. And then Fragalot, he played with me on Empyrean, and he hops in every once in a while with GTA 5 online, and still does Empyrean, but tries to get in as many games as he can with us. Made him a pilot, and I have tourists here because I've got a mission to actually go back up into orbit. So I got to ferry two here and two there. Now, I like these ferry missions because they give us really good money. I mean, this is 20,000 for a completion, and then if you just get up in suborbital flight, all you got to do is hit above 70,000 and come back down safely, and you get another 6,500. So, making money, which is key to this game, this is one of the easiest, best ways, is to take tourists up into space. So I just want to go over this, make sure I don't have any tourist missions here. Nope, doesn't look like it. They're all tests. I have not done an orbit yet because I'm trying to gather as much science and money as possible to unlock the better things for. I like the Robomax rocket for going into orbit. It's a little bit easier to orbit with, not as quite as tricky. So, from last episode, I had almost 1 million Kerbal bucks. I came in and I did an upgrade on my research and development station, which was like 500,000, something like that. So about half my money. So I've already done the upgrade. That actually gets me into this next category of science, which costs 160 science per unit. And I went ahead and got the heavy rocketry because this has my mainstay motor. And then I had all the rest of the stuff that I needed. So I need more science. Now, the only thing I haven't done science-wise, let's go back in there. We can go to our archives. You can see I've done 9 crew reports. So I could look through there and see what crew reports I'm missing. I've done EVA reports. I've done mystery goo and material studies. So, they're all pretty close. I've done 14 temperature scans, and you can go through each one of these and check them off and compare them to the other ones and get them all at 14. Atmospheric pressure, I've done 12. So the only ones I really haven't done on any of this stuff is up in the mountains. So what we're going to do is we're going to ferry these guys up there, and if we don't get any more ferry missions, we're going to build a rocket that we're going to launch from here that will fly over the mountains and then parachute down onto the mountains, and we'll do science in the mountains. The other one I haven't done is these highlands, which I believe are right here. So that might be a closer one to do first. I do have a buggy I drive around in and collect science, and I could drive down to the beach and get that, But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to see what our rockets will deliver, and if we don't get any more ferry missions. But for right now, we're going to take these 4 tourists up into space and get them flying. And we are going to bring up, as you can see, I went ahead and already built the RoboMax orbiter. There's an 8-passenger and a 4-passenger. We're not going to use those because all we're doing is just going straight up into the atmosphere. So I believe the Kaboom. Let's see, I don't remember which one's which. So let's just go ahead and load this one. Okay, this is my 8-passenger, or these are 2-passenger each, so this will get 4 passengers up there. So this will get me up there and then back, so we can land back down. So I've been using this one to do all of my ferrying up into the atmosphere. Now, what I was getting at is before you do an orbit mission, you want to gather as much science and get as much Kerbal bucks as possible. So do as many ferry missions. The more ferry missions you get, I believe with the reputation, they more and more start coming in. So we are going to, Mahula is always the one that's on first rotation. We are going to make Fragalot do this one because I believe that's where we left off. And then we're going to load the tourists. So this will be Frag's first mission. Taking tourists up into space. And this should all be set up, ready to go. I'm not going to go into great detail. If you want to, see how I built this rocket, you can definitely check out the other videos on my YouTube page. And speaking of, please, if this is your first time watching, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And I don't do this for money. I have not monetized any of my videos yet. They say don't monetize till you get to 1,000 because it just annoys people. So all of my videos are ad-free. They should be. If they're not, please let me know so I can figure out what's going on. But they should all be ad-free. So without further ado, let's go with Fragalot's mission. Now, I did lose one pilot so far, and that was Space Junkie. She's one of our players. She's not a YouTuber. And basically what happened is I went up into space and I came back down and I was doing just fine. And I was watching to see when I could stage the parachutes. And I kind of got distracted with TV and I looked down and went, oh, stage. And it was too late. I was going too fast and the parachutes would not stage. So you got to stage it at the right speed as you're coming back down too. So I inadvertently killed Space Junkie, and I blame her for watching TV instead of watching what she was doing. So anyway, SAS is on, and let's light this bird. So I think this is just a solid stage. If I remember right, it's just a solid stage booster. This will get me up there just like 77, I think, 79,000 feet, which is perfect. So it's just one of the solid stage boosters, and then 2 pods to get 4 tourists, and then the command capsule, and I got 3 parachutes on it for coming back down. Because of the weight of the pods, the 1 parachute deal doesn't work, but having 3 of them on there, yeah, it definitely works. So we're almost out of fuel, and to keep our momentum going forward, as soon as we lose fuel, we'll eject and just keep flying straight forward or straight up. You can always come to the map, and there we go. See, we're at 75,000 is our apoapsis right now. So we are more, we're definitely going to hit space here. So I'm just going to kind of do a fast forward and get us up past it. And if you look at the missions, as soon as that hits 70,000, boom, Now they all turn that we are suborbital flight, and we've completed it. So now it's just a matter of landing again. So I am going to, I'll just leave it on. I'm actually going to go back to the more exciting view. So we went straight up and we're coming straight back down. We do have a heat shield. And as long as we maintain this straight down trajectory, the heat shield should take care of any issues, because the periapsis is going to be coming around there. All right, I am going to slow this down because I'm at 30,000 feet already. All right, here's where we start hitting atmosphere. I've got to get this speed down below 400 to activate my chutes. Now my chutes are red right now, but they should turn gray, or they turn one color, I think it's gray, and then another color, green or something. And we should be all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Whoo, frag. We almost killed you. I staged, but I staged a little early. But it was enough to get the 3 chutes up, and we're going to come down to a nice, gentle 6 meters per second touchdown. And it looks like we are, we're just over in the grasslands. So we'll go ahead and speed that up. Everybody looks happy. Everybody's clapping. Even Fraggy's in there. He's not smiling. None of them are really smiling. Well, there was a little smile from Frag. But we'll get him touched down here, and then see if we have any more tourists to take up into suborbital flight. Now, I don't know at what point that it stops giving you them, but as long as they're still happening and I keep getting the missions, I am definitely gonna keep looks like there's a big crater impact, like a meteor impact right there. I'm gonna keep doing them. So one of the things I want to do is try to get over here into the highlands, and the highlands may be like at the base of the mountains, but if we don't have any, then I'm going to shoot a rocket that direction, which I believe, if I'm correct, is north. Yeah, because to the left is 90, that's 270, so that's east and west. So north should be that direction. So we'll just lean our rocket towards that direction and get over the mountains, and then shut it off and trigger the chutes. I'm thinking about attempting to start doing controlled descents, and I thought about that for the mission to the mountains, kind of like what SpaceX does. Is, they save a little reserve fuel, and then as they're lowering, they use their rockets to land. I don't know if I'm that proficient at that yet, but I do have a another career mode that I'm using that I do a little testing and playing around when I'm not doing my videos. That I'll play around with that and test it there first. So still getting a nice soft 5 meters per second. Everybody's really happy. Not seeing the extreme faces like I normally do, so maybe this is becoming a little more routine for the Kerbals. But all of these tourist Kerbals, they seem to be happy and clapping, and they're not dying yet. So let's go ahead and switch this from sea level to ground level. So I got about 400 meters. So eventually we'll do an orbit, and then eventually, after we get all the orbits done, we'll go to the moon. But this is the way in the wow, did I really? Maybe I did hit. I better check a crew report here. Crew report. Flying over. Nope, I'm in the grasslands, and I've already got the science for the grasslands, so there's no sense doing an EVA because I think I've got an EVA report for grasslands. Yeah. So, all right, let's recover the rig. There we go. But in what I was getting at is in career mode, you want to gain as much money as possible. So didn't gain any more science. There's 651, so that gave me a little over 100,000. So that's awesome. Reputation's at 305 now. So let's go in and see if we have any more. All right, here's one. Ferry of VIP. Now this is only one. So this isn't going to make as much money because the spacecraft is about as much as that is. So we're looking for a couple of them, and I don't see another one. So we'll give it some time and see if another ferry happens. But I'm not going to ferry just one person because I just can't. There's no money in that. You know, like I said, the what was it? 19 and 6, so 25,000. And this particular rocket, granted, this is a 4-person. I can drop down to I think the Kaboom one's just a 2-person. This is $6,000, so it's almost the cost. I make a little bit of money, but is it worth it? I don't know. Risking the pilot's life for one person, I'd rather have more people. So let's just create a new rocket. I'm going to create a science rocket, I think is what we'll do this time. And this will take us over the, I think what I'll do is, where is that? It's under here. Yeah, service bay. So I'll put a service bay down, and then we'll open that up, and I'll put the science in it, and that way when we hit the mountains we can do all of our science. And then we'll obviously add a science module. Whoops, it's under science. I suppose I've never tried this before, so I wonder. Experiment storage unit. Well, I can't do anything with it. It doesn't open up or anything, so I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. But we'll put one of these on. We're not going to go above the atmosphere, so I don't need a heat shield and all that stuff. But we're going to put a barometer in here. There we go. We'll put a barometer in there. We'll put, I think I might put 2 goo canisters in here, but we've got to flip them around here. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. 2 of them, flip them around. There we go. And then a thermometer. We only need 1. Right there. All right, so we got a barometer, 2 goo canisters, and temperature thermometer. Go ahead and close that up. All right, and I think I'll go ahead and do 3 radials. Whoops. Yeah. 3 radial shoots. It's probably overkill, but we'll get them set up like that. And we're going to put on a, oh, we need a decoupler. So So let's scroll down here. We need a decoupler. There we go. You know, I'm thinking about putting landing struts on this just to see. Let's see, landing struts right there. Because we do have the nice ones. Those are the micros. We could put these on, and then, yeah, that'd give us a little cushioning. And then we need a fuel tank. So let's see, 800's probably overkill to get to the mountain. So let's put on a 400 and then a liquid fueled engine. Probably, I guess it really doesn't make any difference. That's 1200. That one's quite expensive. Yeah, I suppose just the Reliant, the swivel would be alright too. I like these studs, but I'd have to put 3 of them on there, and that's about the same cost. Well, a little bit more, but let's just put one of these on. And that should be it. So we got main engine ignition, decoupler, and then parachutes. So that should be all we need to go do some science. I might move these up a little bit. And that is kind of on the door. See if it'll open. Yeah, it still opens with the landing gear on there. Alright, well, that's alright. We need to name this. Let's just name this Science 1. And we'll see how it does. Let's go ahead and save that. Let's see who's going to fly. Let's see. Frag just flew the last one. He's the engineer. She's a scientist. I mean, it would be nice for the scientists to do it because they get more experience. So, we're going to go with the science girl. See if she can fly this thing. Alright. So, Astro Girl's got her first pilot lesson. She's going to science it right up into the mountains. We're going to turn our SAS on, and they can't use an SAS. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, so let's start off about half throttle, and we want to go back that direction. So, whoops. All right. Sorry, I just couldn't kill her. All right. Yeah, I couldn't kill her. I forgot fins. That's why it was acting wonky. All right, Astro Girl. Let's go ahead and get you down. You gonna land on anything? No. Okay. 3.5 meters. So yeah, she's descending rather slowly. I could probably get by with 2 chutes. But there we go. All right, she's down. Let's recover. Well, let's just see if I can do any science. There's a little bit there. Okay. Let's go ahead and open that up. Can I get any extra science out of these? I mean, every little science helps. But I think I've already done these. Yep, done that one. And that one. Yep, already done. So, goo on this side. So you see what it does. There's a little more science. So it keeps that. Alright, so now we'll recover. Gained a little bit of science. You know, what, like 4? But it's better than no science. Alright. Yeah, what was that before? 36? Alright, yeah, so, well, no, it looks like, yeah, 1.4, 0.3, and 3 for the material study. So, you know, it's a little bit of science. Alright, got my parts back. Let's go back in. And let's put some fins on the rocket. Man, I was like, why is it not being able to be controlled? Alright. Yeah, I think I kind of like the curved ones. So we'll put those down right like that. Does that work? Need to move them up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, there's a nice looking rocket. Whew. See, we saved her. Actually, I think I have, yeah, the escape system, which I could use, and then what it does is it pulls the cab off. But let's cut down on the cost a little bit and just put 2 chutes down. Let's just do 2 for right now. I think that'll be plenty. There we go. So this is a 12,000, roughly 12,000 Kerbal bucks for a science vessel. All right. So let's save that again and let's launch it this time. And now I got my direction I need to go. I picked the wrong direction when I first started lifting off. So again, we'll go about half throttle. SAS doesn't work because she's a scientist. So we'll do this. Well, no, it's not quite north then. Alright, well that's not going to get me any science unless I go over the beach. So I went the wrong direction again. So I thought that was north. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to be out over the water, and I don't think there's any science I can do over the water. So, still got lots of fuel left, but anyway. All right, one more time. Let's try to get over the mountain this time. I could have swore that was north, but you know, because it doesn't make any difference on the orientation of the camera. It's all about this ball, so you just got to kind of figure out. And I'm not sure. You know, that's showing north. So really, whoa. Oh, that's because I'm on speed. So really, that would be facing north. So I'll have to look at that when we land and see if I can see that marker that points north. All right, go back to, there we go. Yeah, I'll make one more attempt at getting this puppy off the ground. So one of the rules I placed with Ironman is that I cannot I can hit escape, and there's usually, I took it out because it's one of the options, but there's an option to revert flight. So if you're just playing around with this for the first time and you're getting frustrated, you can just do revert flight, and that'll bring you either back to launch or back to design in the vehicle bay, and you can go from there. That way you can just keep reusing the same craft, see what's going on with your crafts, and why they're not doing what they should be doing. Alright, so let's open this up. Let's see if our goo, we got anything here. There's 0.7 science. I think we'll wait till we hit the water and then do the other one, because I believe we've got all the rest of these. Log pressure, yeah, and I'm sure we've already done that one. Yep. What we probably haven't done is an EVA. Crew report. Yep. All right. So let's try an EVA. Look at that. 12 science right there. Perfect. We've never done an EVA at this low of an altitude. Alright, so let's get her back inside. Let's close this. Well, yeah, we'll close the door. I wonder if we've done this. Observe. Yeah, there's 7 science. I like that. We'll get 7 science. Alright. So we were at, 2,000 feet when we had her do her EVA. We got one more goo container. We'll look at that goo container when we actually land. So let's go ahead and just speed up time. I don't know if the islands are its own biome or not. That would be fun to try to hit that perfectly. I may just have to get my rocket car out and drive down to the beach. All right, and yeah, Astro Girl's still. We're gonna leave her mission. I'm gonna leave her piloting until her mission actually completes going over the mountain. Because we need a scientist. We get more science with a scientist doing it. That's why it'd be really nice if they had one of these pods that had 2 in it. Then you could have a scientist and a pilot. But not when you're first starting out. All right. The mountains can be a little tricky too, because depending on how you land on a mountain, your craft may roll and fall, and when it does that, then it has a tendency to explode and blow up. So, and we don't want to kill Astro Girl. Mahula would be sad. He's been doing a lot with his girlfriend lately. They went out and seen a cactus aquarium, or no, not an aquarium, whatever you call them. No. All right. Let's observe this goo. Oh, it's right there. Forgot about that. There we go. Oh, look at that. We had 8 science. Nice. I already did that one, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. But I should be able to EVA. No, not going to chance it. We're just going to recover the craft. We want to get up in the mountains. I don't know if I EVA'd and got out if I would drown. No idea. Alright, but we gathered some science. We're up to 57 now. There we go. Alright, we're just going to waste a little more money here. Oh, we didn't need to come in here. We just needed to launch. Well, I guess we did. We had to get our craft and then launch. And I'm hoping that it's still Astro Girl. It is. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's look at this. So it's north is literally that direction. So I need my cue to follow. Well, if that's north, though. See, that's the thing. I don't know if it is. Alright, let's give it a little fuel here. That might be too much. Damn it. Alright, well that's north. So let's try to head over to those highlands over there. See if I can do that. We'll at least get something over there. Alright, let's cut the engines. Gonna go ahead and drop the load off. I don't know, I might hit grasslands by the time we get over there. I don't know if those are highlands or not. 5,000 feet. Flying over grasslands. Well, regardless, I need to deploy chutes. I have a feeling this is all grasslands. Flying over grasslands. Alright, well. We'll take some more science from that. Observe some goo. 0.2 science. Yeah, we'll wait till we land. I've done temperature here. Let's go ahead and pin that. No, we haven't done temperature over the grasslands. Nice. Alright, well, have we done barometric pressure then? Yes, we have. Okay. Oops, okay, pin that one and pin this one. Alright. There we go. Well, I probably missed it. That was probably highlands there. But, we'll pick another direction. See See if we can get one more mission in before we land, or before we're done here. Has that been going? I've only been going about 45 minutes, so we got enough time. Try to hit the mountains, complete this mission. Yeah, I can probably get by with one parachute on this, but better be safe than sorry. Alright. And touchdown. Alright. Let's check on the goo. Alright, there's 1.4. That's better than nothing. So there's the other one, 1.4. Log pressure. Oh. Log temperature. Already did. Let's do an EVA. Over the grasslands. EVA report. We already have. Okay. See, I think I can do a take the data. Nope. Yep, can. Okay. Can I log the temperature here? Yep, but it's nothing there. Okay. So that's what I was looking for. Let's go ahead and open this up. Open doors. Okay, lock that in. And then if we do another EVA with her, I think I can collect. She's going to have to actually drop down. Yeah, okay. So she can collect the data and restore it. And let's see if we can pull something else from there. Yep, there's another 15 science. So there we go. Alright, go ahead and collect that. And I don't think she can get back in the capsule. Because I don't have a ladder down there. So, but everything else is good. So let's go ahead and recover the vessel. Then I have to recover her, I believe. That's the way that works. I'll show you how that's done. So there, we're up to 80 science now. So there she is over there. So you just right click on the marker, or left click on the marker, I'm sorry. And recover. And then recover. And that should have brought her back. Just make sure Astro Girl's still with us. Alright, let's do one more launch. Let's get over those mountains or the highlands. I'd be happy with either one to complete this mission. The Flight of Astro Girl. Alright. So... well, that's the direction we want to go, but, oh, shit! We didn't get high enough. Oh, shit! Mahula's gonna be mad at me, I killed his girlfriend. Ah, the death of Astro Girl. Yep. That's part of Ironman. Now I gotta get another Mahula scientist. Any volunteers?
Mahula
The Mahula family?
No. Don't worry, I have a backup.
I'm assuming you just watched that, Mahula. Oh no. I killed Astro Girl. Oh.
Mahula Bro Sync said, Rip Adonis.
Yeah. Alright, well, since I killed somebody, we better have a funeral and remembrance and all that stuff for her, and probably call it an episode. Yeah, that was sad. But anyway, we made progress. We got some more science. Let's check our mission table, see if we got any more. There we go. See, here's more. Just had to take a little time. We'll ferry these guys up. So now we've got 1, 2, and 2 here. So now we got a full flight. Well, we could do that. We can go ahead and we know that's successful. We can do that one successful. So let's go ahead and bring in Kaboom 2, load it up, and let's see. Mahula's on pilot right now. Let's go ahead and load the turret.
Bill Beto said, Go Kerbals.
Yeah, I just killed Mahula's girlfriend. So, alright, since Bill Beto got on, we're going to make Bill Beto the pilot. He's going to take
Bill
these
Beto
4 tourists
said,
up into space.
Oh no. Bill Beto said,
Yeah. She was trying to do science and trying to get to the mountains, and I actually went the correct direction this time to go to the mountains, but I didn't. I turned way too soon. I was in low atmosphere and turned way too quick, and she went up and came right back down, and I didn't get the chutes out in time. Oh man. I've killed 2 women in this
Bill Beto said,
in this series so
Have
far.
we got shoots?
Yes. This is a tried and true tested rocket here. It'll get us up into the atmosphere, about 75,000. So we'll definitely make our contract. This one's pretty easy. It's 2 crew compartments and a solid state booster, and we just let inertia and everything carry us out. Because right now, what's our apogee? Our apoapsis is at 75,000. So, that's going to get us in there. So it's just a matter of going up and down. So inertia is carrying us out.
Said, so you're killing off the women folk.
Well, yeah. Should have never made Junkie a pilot. Oh.
Bill Beto said, hee hee.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what's happened so far is I've just killed the women off. I haven't killed any army guys. Zan's still alive. Ex-army. So, all right. I got to pay attention or I'm going to kill you too. All right. Let's go ahead and normal speed. We can get our surface speed down below 400. And we'll do our shoot. Approaching 400. And the shoot. There we go. Alright, now we'll speed it up. Get it to land. This should put us right next to our facility there. All right.
Bilbetto.
Well, that's some more money
Said,
in our pocket.
looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll you know, we got 650 now. We did what, 3 missions, but recovered most of our materials, except the giant crash and flaming ball. So now we have to hire a new scientist. So we need a name for a scientist from the Mahula family. I'm running out of Mahula family members. I suppose it could be another girl. Who do we have? Well, we could do PJ Dog 10 Mom. She could be our new scientist. Although I'm sure she'd rather be a pilot.
Bilbetto. Said, yeah, Mom.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that. We'll hire a new scientist and then try to get Mom to get up there in the mountains. That was the goal. That was my mission, was to get a science vessel up into the mountains so we could do some more science. Because now we're at the point where until we go to orbit, we really don't have any science we can do. You know, crew reports I've already done. They're not doing us any good. EVA is not going to do us any good because we're over grass. Isn't that what the crew report said? Yeah, over the grasslands. So until we can get over a different biome, we're not going to get any new science out of it. So I created a science rocket that'll go over there and land in the mountains, but I got to get there. Either the mountains or the highlands, and the highlands are close to the mountains. So, and then there's a desert biome and then a beach biome that I don't think I've hit on the planet yet either. But yeah, we'll make that the last of our endeavors for this episode, is to hire Mom, because I'm approaching my 1 hour of streaming. So had a little time off from work, and instead of watching YouTube, because I've gotten into this. Guys, have you had cooked anything in an air fryer? Oh my God, it's my new favorite toy. Everything just is awesome in an air fryer. If you haven't tried one and you know somebody that's got one, go try it. I was really skeptical. Really skeptical.
Bilbetto. Said, never had an air fryer.
Yeah, steaks. It's like a mini high intensity convection oven. I made pizza yesterday. I've done a London broil. I've done hot dogs. Haven't done a hamburger yet, but I just watched a video on it. But it's just about playing with the time and the temperature now, because it's not a regular oven. And you can bake bread supposedly in it. I haven't done it yet, but we're gonna, next time we do pizza, we're gonna actually do the crust. I'm gonna make. They make a really nice crust. Apparently, it's a two ingredient pizza crust. It's Greek yogurt and self-rising flour, and it's supposed to be just absolutely fantastic. So we'll see. All right, so we're approaching night, so let's just go ahead and we're gonna get us another scientist here, because we don't have any. We've got an engineer, but no scientist. So what you got to do here is you got to do Alt F12, and that brings up your console commands. You go to Kerbal, you go to Create, and you can type in the name. And who do we say? Oh yeah, PJ Dog 10 Mom will be our new female scientist. And level 0, there we go. And so you create it, but because you're in the screen, you can't see her. So you back out, you come back in, and there she is there. Now, the issue is, I didn't really pay $108,000 for her. So you dismiss her, and then she comes over here, and then you can purchase her. And that actually subtracts 108,000 for her salary. So she's an expensive scientist. All right, so we have our scientist now. We're gonna have to get her some experience. Yeah, I might just start calling this the episode of killing women.
Bilbetto said, "Yeah, best not lose Mom if she costs that much."
Yeah, well, the other two weren't cheap either, but that's a whole nother conversation and one I'm not going to get into with how expensive women are. But we're going to go ahead and warp to the next morning, and then we'll call it an episode there. So thanks, guys, for watching, and don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see more of these videos, please comment below. I do read them all. I've got several videos already. This is not our first mission by any chance, so, and it's not going to be the last. So, oh, let's go. Oh, we already did that. We looked. Oh, look, there's some more tourists. I got to grab them up while they're there. So there's a tourist. There's a tourist. Ooh, we got tourist missions. Look at this. There's another one right there. All right, we got it. We got a bunch of tourist missions. Oh, no, we don't. Why don't we? What happened to the other ones? Oh, we completed it. That's why. All right, cool. So we've got ferry 6 tourists. That one's going to be fun. Ferry 4 and then 1. So there we go. And they're all should be suborbital. Yep. So that'll be awesome. That'll be a good chunk of money there. So, you know, you're looking at 30,000 plus another plus another 9. I got to add another compartment though. But I think I can get, if I don't already have it. Yeah, I've already got the hitchhiker storage container. That'll carry 4 in one container, but that's a RoboMax size. So we might just redesign. I mean, that's what I've got. I already did my orbital ship, my rocket for orbit that I find that's pretty easy to get up into orbit with. I've already designed that. I need to upgrade my launch pad because it's not big enough yet. Well, I got the money for it, so yeah. But I'm gonna wait. We won't buy it this episode. When we run out of missions, ferry missions, then we'll purchase it and start going to orbit. So, thanks everybody for watching. As always, this is Captain Adonis, and I am out.